What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roots. It's time for a Super Mario Bros. 2 Let's Play. Now, really, with this game, it is kind of the oddball of the series, but I'll let you take in the story. Basically, Mario had a dream about some sort of people suffering. It kind of whizzed by me, but that's the synopsis that I got. Was he had a dream about some sort of turmoil, and then he realized that it wasn't a dream just by entering a cave. So, big thing about this place is it is called Subcon, which is kind of a pun on subconscious, you know, and the thing about it is there's a lot of weird enemies in this game that are not featured in terribly many other Mario games. So definitely the stuff you're going to see here. Now obviously, for those who don't automatically know, this game is not even a Mario game to begin with, but has since gone on to become canon. Now, my biggest thing with this game is why Nintendo just didn't buy the rights to the developer of Doki Doki Panic and make another one of these. It just felt, you know, we could have used a second one. And it kind of makes me wonder what would have happened had they just kept it, because Doki Doki Panic was the name of the game in Japan. And the whole thing was whether or not, I have no clue what happened to the developer that made this, whether or not Nintendo bought them out, where they went. I mean, obviously 1988 is 29 years ago, but still, I mean, obviously they could have stuck around to at least 94, 95, something like that. But then, you know, a lot of Nintendo developers kind of went the way of the dodo. It just happens to, you know, something that you realize, but yeah, with this game, even the music you're gonna notice pretty quickly is not Mario related, so it's fun. You know, my appreciation for this game is pretty high, with the exception of a handful of things. Number one, I don't like the slot machine game, the bonus. You know, obviously slot machines are the bane of casino's existence. And I think even casinos know that. You know, you go to a casino, obviously folks are going to get it. Now, there are people who can get good at it, but like anything else, it's just how much time you put into it. But that's one of the things that bothers me, just because you run out of lives pretty easily in this game. And the other thing is, I lost the other point. So, but in any case, you get to see some enemies that do make reappearances, and the mechanics of this game are rather high. I do have appreciation for it, and yeah, there's just something about it. It takes a Mario concept, and the main premise of the game is not actually jumping on your enemies. The thing that you do in this game is you throw things at things, people. You throw vegetables, you throw other enemies, you throw eggs like you just saw, these sorts of things. So jumping on enemies, it just really, so I did get a couple close renditions, but not quite. So really, when I play this game, Luigi and the princess are the two blunders here, and it's not so much that I dislike the characters, it's just that their play control is awkward. Luigi's jump, that where he kicks his legs while he moves, is an acquired taste. Princess has the ability to float, but she's slow, and that's kind of the concept, is she's slow. So, but I am gonna try to at least be these other characters. Most of the time I'm gonna be Mario or Toad, but on the occasion I will be one of the other two. But I do like the cave segments of the game. There's actually more mechanics than just throwing vegetables at enemies. There's some key-based play, some blowing up blocks, and just some platforming segments too. So this really, it's interesting to see the way that they meshed it. So get used to the bombs because you're going to be needing to figure out how exactly they work. And the thing is if you're moving when you throw a bomb, you'll throw it farther, but if you don't, you'll throw it one space in front of you. So something to get used to, because sometimes the bombs will bounce off the wall and then they won't blow up what you're trying to blow up. So just fair knowledge. But my experiences with this game, this is probably the game I played the exact least. I've owned Super Mario All-Stars for a long time, but I really didn't ever play this game past the first world. It just didn't click with me. When I was growing up, Donkey Kong happened to be more popular than Mario at the time. Rareware was dropping games every year, so I'd flock to them before I flocked to Mario. But probably if I had been born just 5 or 6 years earlier, it probably would have been the Mario series that hooked me. So I missed the train on Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars, and this game was just so unorthodox that it really got next to no attention from me. So, but through later stages in life, things like the Smash Brothers series did teach me a few things about how this game works, but really this is probably like the first time I've actually gotten past World 2 or so. So, yeah, Super Mario All-Stars just is not a very big explored gem, but, you know, I have beaten Super Mario Brothers on this channel and in the process of finishing up Lost Levels, so there is some extra bonuses here. It's just a matter of me being able to figure out if I'm going to be able to beat this game. So I've been watching playthroughs of it, and I'm kind of unsure as to whether or not I'm going to be able to beat the game, but I have raged on this game already, so that's one thing. I thought Lost Levels pissed me off, but, you know, this game has its share of rage-inducing moments, like that right there. Just so you know, it's hard to duck underneath things. I don't recommend using the duck function very often, because it doesn't work. So, but yeah, really, I mean, this is a pretty looking game. I mean, the way its catchiness just happens to speak. It's one of the Super Nintendo's best appealing games, visual-wise, and it's probably one of the reasons why Super Mario All-Stars is probably one of the most popular games for the machine. Now, obviously, if you try to buy Super Mario All-Stars, it's going to run you about $35 or more, and, you know, that stands despite the fact that, you know, pretty much what you get is just the cartridge, not even the instruction booklet and the rest of it. But yeah, as it's been seen, Super Nintendo games are actually pretty expensive. So don't talk to me about Harvest Moon or Earthbound, or even Ninja Gaiden, some of these type games. But really, you're paying a pretty fair portion for some of these better games. So this Mask didn't like it that we took the key, so he's gonna hunt you down. But really, Princess can outsmart him, and all you have to do is be quick on your feet, and you really shouldn't have issues. But yeah, this music's pretty catchy. I mean, I like this one more than I like the overworld theme. It's creepy, but then it's not at the same time. I mean, it just sounds so brooding to me. It's hard figuring out why the catchiness is there, but I think really there's only like 2 songs in the entire game, though. this one in the overworld, and the Starman theme. But if you're, yeah, the main villain of this game is Wart, so it's not King Koopa this time, and you've really got some, you know, different tricks up the sleeve that you're gonna have to. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, Wart, he's a piece of work. That's really the thing about him, is he's big and husky just like King Koopa is, but he seems just a little bit nastier. You don't really get much. He doesn't even talk. And I know it was originally a Nintendo game, but there just wasn't a ton of, you know, mechanics as far as figuring out the script. Like, I don't know why these enemies are fighting us, for one thing. This doesn't make it really didn't make too much sense. But it's not supposedly it needed to, though. Alright, subscribe for more fun. Stay tuned for part 2.